Welcome, everyone, as we'll join this game with nobody out here in the very first inning. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He will lead this. And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. So here now is Jackie Bradley, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Batting second. The second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Bases are empty, one man out. This is line to left. Biggio is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. Stepping up now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, he's just...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Xander Bogarts. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Now batting, Josh Bell. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. High pop-up. Guerrero over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. 2-2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hit out towards second. Panic's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Travis Shaw becomes out number 2 this inning. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side. Digging in, Christian Vasquez, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Hit hard down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to 3rd. Throw won't get him.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The right fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Three-two pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. To panic covering. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode a lot.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's safe.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Tanner Roark is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Josh Bell. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short, and that will become out number 2. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Biggio is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively. But first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Alejandro Kirk.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
One out, nobody on. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Fisher at second with 2 down. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had enough.
Oh, a great diving stoppage short. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now back, the center fielder.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia hit down the third baseline. Another full count pitch home. Line toward the gap in left center. Bradley rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and it's now a 6-run lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. And that's down into left center for a base hit. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers fouled off. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Devers brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. This is line to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, giving him an even 150 as this lead got even wider.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Matt Shoemaker gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Josh Bell. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Panic is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. As ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and set to go is the second baseman, Joe Panic. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Martinez. He's there and records the first out. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball foul down the left side. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Rendell Grichuk. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. Comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 1-2. Hit well towards the hole. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And you can see right there he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 2 for 3 in this one. This is on the ground over to first. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And it's in time to get him, but they do play to run on the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dustin Pedroia. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. In the air to right center. Fisher is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Travis Shaw.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Popped him up. Vasquez is under it. 1 down. Striding in once again, Kevin Biggio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. In there, a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Now the 2-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
To the plate now, Orlando Arcia. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Bell camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Striding into the box, Derek Fisher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogaerts. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. On 2 hits here for Toronto. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
the batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
In now, Rafael Devers. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, a double play.
The batter, number 2.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So,
well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the... Coming forward now, the Toronto...
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout.
Now pitching for Boston, number 32, Matt Barnes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Fouled off. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Martinez there to put it away for route number 2. Digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that new inning set to get underway. And next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the DH, Bobby Dahlbeck. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Trent Thornton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arm. Bottom of the inning now, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Travis Shaw becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Count even at 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And as you can see, they are way behind. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr., number 22 on the year, as the blowout continues.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
So now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The right fielder.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your... There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Anthony Bass enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate now, Rafael Devers. On a line, that's a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, and it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fisher's on his horse. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Looking up is the right fielder.
Into the second deck and gone.
Two runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Number 36 on the year for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, J.D. Martinez, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. So striding in, Alejandro Kirk. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
High pop-up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Derek Fisher, the next to bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and they remain well behind. So coming to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Oh, and he turns another one around here, and his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Jordan Romano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Christian Vasquez. Into the corner and slicing foul. Slow roller out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the 1st out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider. To the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. On the ground to 3rd. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 6.
Striding in, Andrew Benintendi, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Line to the right side. Grichuk will get there, and he puts it away to retire. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jonathan. Robert Stock, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Robert.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Hops this one up. Pedroia into shallow center. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A ball and 2 strikes. fouled away. The 1-2. Now that's popped up. Pedroia has a play. 2 gone.
The right fielder.
Here's
number
Randall
15.
Grichuk. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left, but just foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
19-1 the final today. The Boston Red Sox, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Martin Perez earns win number 7 on the season. Ross Stripling couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball.